Hi everyone, this is Crafty Decoria and I hope you're all doing great. So today's video is the 12th DIY of Christmas, and I ended up making this video just in case I wasn't going to be able to complete a DIY in the series, and it happened to be the very last day. So what I decided to do, since I am often asked, do I keep the DIYs that I make, I thought I'd make a video and show you the DIYs that I have made, loved, and kept. So if you care to see what those DIYs were, then keep on watching. Okay, so guys, this is the first DIY that I'm going to show you that I made, loved, and kept. And I use it all the time during the winter Christmas season, and I absolutely love it. So with this DIY, I ended up buying the wooden little kits that you can put together from Dollar Tree, and this particular one was the deer, and it came with a little stand that the deer goes into. So what I did was I took the Dollar Tree Decor, the long rectangle chunky decor, and I glued 6 of them together to make this stand that the deer and the sleigh would go on top of. And then I added a couple underneath so that it would lift it to give it an effect as though it was flying through the air. I did pick up this sleigh piece, so I did get 2 of them, and then in between I took the Dollar Tree wooden little trays that they had to make the inside of the sled. And then I added a Dollar Tree Christmas tree. However, I have changed the tree since. I ended up getting this chunkier one, so I added this one instead, but I did have a Dollar Tree tree in there. And then I added the LED lights. And with my deer, I took the jute twine from Dollar Tree and I made the braided rope and then attached them all so that it looked like they were attached to Santa's sleigh. So I absolutely love this piece. Anybody who sees it asks me, where did I get it? And I tell them that I made it with items from the Dollar Tree, and they want to make one themselves. Now, of course, Dollar Tree every year has different items. Many times they still carry the same items, and this year I have to say I didn't see the deer, so I was a little disappointed because I love deer. I have deer all over my house, and anytime I see something with deer, I love to pick it up and make DIYs. But I am so glad that I did come across these at some point and was able to make this piece because I love it and I love to display it. Okay, so this is another DIY that I made and have been using ever since the day that I made it. Do you guys remember when Dollar Tree had these plastic little bins? And everybody was running to Dollar Tree to get these. Well, I'm glad that I did get the ones that I did, and I use them in my bathroom all the time. I did change out the X's. I used to have the little Dollar Tree black banks, you know, the ones where it has a saying on the inside and then there's glass. And that's what I had originally in here, but since then have switched it out, and I haven't finished it yet. But I purchased the letters from Dollar Tree, and then I purchased the little wooden skids from Dollar Tree. And did I glue them on? Yes, I already glued them on. but I was going to paint them and I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. But I love this little DIY that I made. Everybody that comes thinks it's so neat. And yeah, so this definitely was a DIY that I made, loved, and kept. Okay, so here I am in my back entryway, and I have this dresser that my brother who passed away found and painted, and I put it in this little area because it was the perfect size and it reminds me of him always. So on this little dresser, there are 2 DIYs that I've made here. The first are these houses. They were picture frames, and on the front side there was the metal clip that you could clip pictures, and then I used the back and just painted them completely white, and then took a Sharpie marker and drew in the windows, the door, and I glued them onto a couple of the Dollar Tree tabletop decor that I love using in my DIYs. Also, at the time, the ceramic trees were very popular, and I only managed to find the one at the time. But I'm glad that I got it, and I put it to good use, and I have it on this piece that I have here all year round. And then seasonally, I will just add different things to it to go with the seasons. I added the strand of lights on here, and I love it, and have loved it since I made it. Also, I have these trees that I completely loved when I first made them and knew that it was something that I was going to keep. So at the time, Dollar Tree came out with these metal cones, and I only managed to find these 3, and I've never seen them since again. So I found the larger cone and then 2 smaller ones. And I purchased the Dollar Tree garland, you know, the cheaper garland looking garland that comes in, it looks like a wreath when you purchase it. And I wrapped them tightly around the cones and added some lights to it. Then I glued that on top of the Dollar Tree cutting board, and then glued that on top of, oh, actually I thought they were candle holders, but they weren't. They were plastic pots on the bottom, and then the candle holder on top of that. And I love how they look, just really pretty. Were they plastic or were they ceramic? No, they were plastic because they came 3 in a pack, so it was perfect for me to use. And then I placed the candle holder on top. And I love these trees. I keep these here all year round, and again, as the houses, I just add some leaves for the fall. In the spring, I just add little bunches of flowers around them, and I love them. Ever since I made them, I have used this DIY and loved it. And everyone that comes really likes the display as well. This is another DIY that I could not part with. I absolutely love it. Use it all year round. This one is particularly great for the seasons because I made it so that when you turn the blocks, they spell out each season. So I have winter, summer, spring, and autumn. And then I will normally just dress up the piece according to the season. So these are the Dollar Tree trees, and I just place them in between. And these were the little decor pieces that had a piece on the inside. There was a unicorn, a horse. There were different little pieces that stuck out from the back. So I just pulled that off and then added these faux wood sheets that Dollar Tree also sold. It came in a pad, and there were different types of faux wood. There was red, there was this one. I can't remember the other ones, but it was a nice size pad. So I added that to the inside. And then again, I placed them on the Dollar Tree tabletop decor, and I added magnets in between because usually for the spring and summer I have these wooden rabbits, and they actually came from a Dollar Tree sign that I took the rabbits off and then just stained them with the shoe polish from Dollar Tree, and then I added a magnet to them, and they sit perfectly in between the little houses, I guess. And then in front of these I added, I don't know if I've seen these anymore, but these are the Dollar Tree plastic coasters, and they have the cork on the inside. So I just wrapped the outside of those with the jute twine and then glued them inside of each of the houses, and that holds my cube letters, which I also made from Dollar Tree dice, the foam ones, and I love it. It is here all the time, and I have so much fun decorating it for each season. This was another DIY that I made, loved, and kept. Okay guys, so here is another DIY that I could not part with. I love these. This was my version of Farmhouse shutters, and I made them using the tabletop decor. For each shutter I used 8, so there are 4 glued together on the bottom, 4 glued together on the top, and then I glued those together to make the shutter. And then in between I added some gigantic craft sticks that I stained with the Dollar Tree shoe polish. I added a command hook on the top and a Dollar Tree shelf at the bottom to display some more Dollar Tree items. And I love these. At the top I have a couple of deers that I purchased from Canadian Tire, and then I hung a couple Dollarama wreaths around them. And then on the Dollar Tree shelf I have some Dollar Tree little items, the Dollar Tree trees and the Dollar Tree deers in the black and red buffalo check, which that is how I have my living room during the winter Christmas season, so it all goes nicely together. This is definitely a DIY that I plan on keeping and enjoying for years to come. Okay, so this is another DIY that I made, loved, and kept, and I enjoy this so much seasonally. I do pull it out for the winter Christmas season, and I keep it out until spring. It's the Northpole tree farm mat that Dollar Tree was selling. I haven't been able to find this one anymore, which is a shame. At that time I did get quite a few though, but it's a wonderful mat, and I just love how it goes in my living room because it matches my theme for the winter Christmas season in my family room, excuse me. So this goes perfectly with these Dollar Tree, not Dollar Tree, Walmart blankets that I purchased. I love these blankets. They are so soft. They are lightweight, so it's very nice to have something that's a little bit more lightweight, especially for us women that are going through the change and do get hot. Sometimes you just want something a little bit warm but not too much. So these blankets were wonderful. I picked 3 up when I saw them, and I never saw them again because they sold out so quickly. But how perfect does that match with this blanket box that I made from Dollar Tree? And it goes so well because in my family room I do have a tree farm theme going, so this was the perfect fit. Not only does it look pretty, but it's very functional to store my extra pillows and blankets. And right now I have about 4 large pillows in there and a blanket.
I can add another blanket beside it there in the space that looks empty, so it does hold a lot. But the great thing about this DIY is that if you flip it over, you can use it as a tabletop display. And the way I made this was, I have one of the rugs, which is the one you're looking at right now, facing up, and then on the other side that's touching the couch, I have a mat that's turned upside down, so that when I flip the whole piece over, that mat will be right side up and this one will be upside down. So on the other side, on the top, I had a really nice finish. I purchased the Dollar Tree self-adhesive self-stick tiles, and they were the ones that were in the hexagon shape and they had the marble finish. So I added that to the top to give the top a really beautiful finish. So I love how this was very inexpensive to make, but it's like 2 DIYs in one, and I enjoy both. I will say that I use it more this way because I store my extra blankets and pillows, but the other option is nice if I want to turn it around and have it like a little side table beside my couch. Definitely it's great for holding glasses if you have company over and you need that little extra bit of space. It looks great the other way around. So I will post a link to all the DIYs that I am showing you in today's video. So if you haven't seen them, you can definitely go and check them out.
Okay, so here's another DIY that I made, love, and kept, and they are these wall decor DIYs that I have going up my staircase. And I made these using Dollar Tree wall decor, which is the top piece. They had welcome and something else below them, and I just took that off and kept the almost like a cathedral window decor, and I glued those onto picture frames that I already had on hand. But definitely you can pick up the 11 by 16 frames from Dollar Tree and do the exact same thing. I painted the top black as well as the picture frame and the glass, but the glass I painted it with chalkboard paint so that I can change up the inside. Right now I have HOME going all the way up the stairs, spelling home. And then I added this Dollar Tree black shelf to the bottom of the frame so that I could display little decor pieces. I did buy that wooden hoop from Dollar Tree, and I wrapped the Dollar Tree light strand that had the pieces of ivy attached to it, and then I added some greenery from the Dollar Tree, and I love them. Now for the winter Christmas season, those are ornaments, and they are in the theme of the deer that I love to display in my home. So I hung that on the clip that I added to the glass, and I added that clip so that if I wanted to put pictures of my children or wedding pictures, whatever printouts that I may have for the seasons, I could clip them on with the clip. But right now I used it to attach the ornament and then just hung a red bow beside it, and I love it. This is one that I will be keeping going up my staircase. Here you have a better look of the 4 of them going all the way up, and I have loved them since I made them and will continue to enjoy them in my staircase. Now another one that I have in my hallway where my staircase is this DIY that I made and I love. And you can see that a lot of the DIYs that I kept are things that I can keep all year round. There were a few winter Christmas decor pieces that I kept, But these larger pieces, I can keep them where they are and then just change the decor out for the seasons. So here I use Dollar Tree frames. These frames, I only saw them the one time and never saw them again, but they are beautiful frames. And they seem like they almost came from a high-end store, and I was fortunate enough to pick them up. So I have 9 of the frames that I glued together, and then I took the plastic Dollar Tree fencing that I have on each side of the pictures, and I added a shelf to the bottom, those Dollar Tree shelves, so that I can add some decor to that as well. I hung some of the moss wreaths that Dollar Tree had at one time. I haven't seen those anymore either, and I love this piece. Right now I have wedding pictures in there, but I am going to change them out with my nieces and nephews. I have 9, so it works out perfectly to display them on here. And I think it is a beautiful piece that definitely does not look cheap. It's in the black, which I love, and it can go with any decor. And I have a lot of fun changing it out for the season as well. This is definitely one that I will continue to enjoy for years to come. Okay, so with this DIY, I made 2 of them. This DIY, I used 6 of the Dollar Tree mirrors, some foam board, and the nautical rope. And that was it. And I made 2, so I have 1 on each side of my window in my dining room, and I absolutely love them. I hang these Dollarama wreaths that I purchased, and I love them on the mirror, and I think they're so pretty. It took some time when I was gluing the nautical rope, but for such a large piece it was very inexpensive to make, and I have been enjoying it ever since I made it. Also below here, I forgot I had this here, but this was a really fun DIY that I made, and I made a few of them actually and gifted them because people that came to my house loved them, and they were very inexpensive to make but so pretty, and they definitely don't look cheap. These are the Dollar Tree rolling pins. I took some felt, cut strips, wrapped it like a peppermint stick, and then I purchased a Dollar Tree bow. This one was so pretty, the wired bow. And then I took some of those pine picks that come in a pack. I think they come in a pack of 6 or 8, maybe 10, I can't remember offhand. Put a couple of those there with the bow, and then I found this wood slice at Dollar Tree, and I just stenciled Peppermint on it. I actually just printed off a page from my computer off of Google Images, and then I shaded the back and traced it onto the wood slice, and then went over it with a Dollar Tree permanent Sharpie marker, and that was it. And it's so pretty, and I display it on my cake stand here, and I love it. So these are a couple more DIYs that I made, loved, and kept. Okay, and to finish off this video for the 12 DIYs of Christmas, I have my largest DIY that I've ever made, and it's similar to the ones that I just previously showed you in my dining room, but this one is so much bigger. For this, I used 15 of the Dollar Tree mirrors. I use the foam board, and I use the Dollar Tree nautical rope, and that was it. And I made this large mirror that I proudly display in our side entryway, and that I absolutely love. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you all had a wonderful holiday season, and I'm so glad that I was able to at least get in some videos, and hopefully this starts off the new year in a good way. It was a lot for me to do because I'm not used to filming to have a video every day, but I did do it and I'm proud of myself for that. So I hope you enjoyed this video, this series. If you did, please click on the like bell, share the videos if you can. It will greatly help my channel to grow. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd absolutely love and appreciate it if you did. And as always, guys, you take care of yourselves, and I hope to catch you in the next video. Bye for now.